I was in a really interesting conversation last week with a friend while we were at Momentum Builder Conference in Las Vegas, Nevada. And it was really cool because we had all these powerhouse speakers that were speaking, and everybody has kind of a different take on things. And some speakers are more motivational, some are more strategic, some are more just tactics. And one of the speakers was talking about where the market's going and what we expect and what, how the market moves and why the market moves. And I was in this really interesting conversation with this huge, powerful, world-class loan officer in the back of the room. And he was like, yeah, I don't know that you need all this. I don't know that this helps, you be a better loan officer. And I kind of want to float this out here to you and ask for you to give feedback below this video because I'm going a couple different ways with it. Number one, that guy does a lot of loans. His personality's spectacular. He's got a chiseled jaw. I mean, the guy's a machine. And when he talks to people, they want to do loans with him, right? He's also super smart, but he doesn't get bogged down in all the details of where the market's going. Now, I know there are other people who are incredibly brilliant about the way that, the way the market moves and where it's going and all that. And they also do a lot of loans. And so my thought is always, you have to know as much as you can possibly know. His take on, I really don't need to know that. I just need to do my job and be better every day at working with clients, making them like me, introducing them to my team. Somewhere in there's the what you should be doing. Here's where I'm at right now. But again, I want feedback below this video. I think I'm at, it just depends on you. What I would challenge you to do this week, though, is know who you is. And that wasn't grammatically wrong. Know what you are. What are you as an originator? And if you do care about and you find passion in that, in that world of estimating where the market's going and delivering content on that, I think awesome. I think that's great. I think my challenge to you is know if you're one of those people or not. If you're never going to understand the market and geometry for me, I'm not going back to geometry class. I hated it. If you hate that whole market thing, that's fine. But then know what it is you bring to the table so that you can really emphasize those things. And then if you know you're never going to understand this, and I've never said this before, but maybe don't dive into that side of the world. Maybe dive into the side of relationship building, of understanding guidelines, of all the other things you can do as a loan officer. But don't feel bad if you don't know this. Just feel bad if you don't have another plan. And don't feel bad if you don't have another plan as long as you know this and that's working for you. So hopefully that wasn't confusing, but what I'd love is for below this video, tell me what you're doing. What is your special purpose here in the mortgage industry if you're in mortgage? What is it you bring to the table? And do you think it's a waste of time to look at projections and where things are going? Or do you think that you must do that or you're not a great originator? Bring us that feedback. I'd love to have a conversation and we'll see you next week.